Hey everyone, Coach David here from Gymnastics Training Center. Want to get a little project for you that you can do, parents and kids together. Definitely parental supervision is a must for this one. How to make a floor bar that you can use at home to do some basic gymnastic skills, plus also some conditioning work as well. So let's get started. So first thing you need to do is gather all your supplies. There's a list of supplies along with the instructions on our website, www.gymnastics.net, and that's gymnastics spelled with an X at the end, just like my shirt says. Go through, you can order them from any local hardware store. I got mine from Home Depot, and the instructions that I have, the prices and the SKU numbers are actually the ones from Home Depot directly. This is not a plug for Home Depot, Lowe's, Ace Hardware, any of them are good. Just make sure you get 1.25" PVC pipe. 1.25" to me is just the most similar to the girls' single bars as well as the boys' parallel bars. That's why I've always chosen that 1.25". But if you want to do 1 inch or 1.5 inches, that's fine. Do it at your discretion. But the recommendation that I have is that 1.25". So I took the 10-foot long pipe and cut it into these smaller sections as you see here. There's the two 4.5" pieces. Here are the 4 6" pieces. And here is the 3-foot PVC along with the 3-foot wooden dowel. The T's, the 90 degrees, and the end caps are all prefabbed, and I just buy them as is. So here we have all the supplies, and now it's time to start cleaning the pipes with a primer, and then we glue them together. So now you're going to take your primer, and you're going to prime the exterior of the straight pipes and the interior of the shape pipes. So grab one of your straight ones. You take the little dipstick of the primer and just go around the outside like so. Don't worry how detailed it is or how clean it is. Do about 1 inch up the pipe. That's all you need to do, and then set it aside. Now take your shapes and do that for all the straight pipes. Just go through, knock it all out. Then take your shapes, which are the 90 degrees, the end caps, and the T's, and you're going to not prime the outside, you're going to prime the inside of every hole there is. And again, you're going to do about 1 inch worth. Okay? So there's the inside that I've primed, and I'm going to do it to all of my shapes. That will be preparing me to do the glue for the next step. Now, once you have done the primer to all of your pipes, the exterior of the straight pipes and the interior of the shapes, it's time to glue. So grab your glue. Now this stuff is very sticky, so just make sure, be careful with it, and you don't need much. We're not building some giant steel product here. This is just a very simple little bar. So I just go around 1 or 2 times, just wrap it around. I get the glue on there, and I'm gonna insert the glue into an end cap. I'm gonna put it on there, spin it down, and I'm going to spin it while I put it on there just so it gets that glue spread around. And you'll see some of the glue might be on the outside. Doesn't matter, it's going to dry. It's not going to affect the product at all. Then I'm going to glue the other end. So I glued one end of the 6" pipe. Now I'm going to glue the other end. The other end is going to go into the T. Now when I say the top of the T in the instructions, if you were looking at this like the letter T, see the top? Here's one hole, here's another hole. The other end of the 6" pipe will go to the top of the T like so, okay? So glue and then get that done. So now you should have a piece that looks like so. End cap, 6" pipe, and your T. If you want to turn it this way, like I said, the top of the T, you'll see that. Now you're going to take another 6" and another end cap and repeat it and put it into the other hole on the other side of the T. Once that is done, you should have a piece that looks like so. This is one of the bases for the floor bar. So again, end cap, 6" pipe, T, 6" pipe, end cap. Once you have one of these, repeat the whole process because you need a second piece that looks exactly like this. Take a 4.5" piece and glue one end only, insert that glued end into the final opening on your T and insert it as far as it will go. Repeat that with the other 4.5" piece into the other base that you've already made. So now you're going to have 2 of the exact same pieces that look like so. These are the bases for your bar. Next step, we're going to glue the top of this 4.5-inch piece and take a 90-degree and insert it on top. Now this is the trickiest part, because when this 90-degree piece goes on, it has to be exactly perpendicular to this base, because this is where the long bar is going to come out. And if it's crooked, it won't line up right. So take your time, but you only get one chance, because once you glue it, that's it, you're stuck. So make sure you glue it straight down. So again, it is perpendicular here and here going straight across. Good luck. So now you'll have two identical pieces with the 90 degrees on top that hopefully are perpendicular to the bases. And you're gonna now take the 36-inch PVC piece and glue one end. On that one end that is glued, you will insert it into the other 90-degree opening, like so, and insert as far as it will go. Once you have that glued, you will now have a 36-inch pipe glued into one of the bases. The other end of that 36 will be open. Take your wooden dowel, insert it into that open end, and let it just slide all the way down. Now you're going to glue this end and insert it into the other 90-degree of the other base for the floor bar. Once you assemble it and you push that in there, immediately lower it down to the floor like so and get it straight to make sure it sits flat. Do that immediately. Now that that end is glued together, there you have it. You have now built your very own floor bar that can be used at home. Now, for boys, if you would like a set of miniature parallel bars, since boys do have the 2 bars, what I would do is follow the other instructions. You would not need a wooden dowel. Instead of a 36-inch length, I would do a 24 or 18-inch length of long bar. The other dimensions you can see on the sheet how they would be, but realize they're duplicated because you're gonna have 2 of these side by side versus just 1. Now you could also build 2 just like this with the wooden dowel, and you would have a 36-inch miniature set of parallel bars at home. Best of luck, and have fun, and be safe.